Hi, welcome back to Mike's Diabetes World. It's morning again. I like to do 1 or 2 videos a day when I record, so that if I really not feeling well, then I don't have to do one. Yeah. But today, I just wanted to discuss the highs and lows. People ask, well, what is it like? And for me, a low has never really been scary. I guess maybe because that little training that I've told you about, while it's still in the hospital, I got trained on what a low blood sugar feels like. Granted, it probably wasn't the safest thing to do, but I've never really been scared of a low. Doesn't mean I want to have them all the time, but I don't sort of let it rule my life, saying, oh, I'm going to have a low blood sugar. You know, it just isn't a part of me. And I'm lucky, because I know out there a large amount of people are really worried about low. And in fact, they keep their blood sugars high so that they don't have to worry about it. Now, I'm not saying for anyone to go out there and force themselves to have a low. That's completely ridiculous. Your body goes through a hell of a lot of stress. I know if I've had a low, lately I've been high, not as high, but then I dip down, and before lunch I'm really kind of low. And I test, I'm going, oh my god, I'm low. And after that, it seems I'm zonked. Now, where if you're a high blood sugar, for me, I'm tired all the time. If all I want to do is sleep, chances are without testing, I'm high. Now, yesterday I kind of had a low blood sugar in the morning, and by afternoon I was up around 17. And for me, people ask, well, what did you eat? Why is your blood sugar high? You must have ate something. And yesterday I got up here, I went to the drugstore, turned around and came back, and my back was just so sore that I had to lay down and just so I do sit up, but if it's in my chair, oh, my neck just cracked. It can only be for a bit. Now for me, if I'm low, I start getting very I have to complete this, I have to do this, then I have to do that, and I don't realize I do that. I'm completely oblivious. I don't get the sweats. My heart doesn't race. I don't get that weird feeling. Now I know an awful lot of you get those feelings. And you know, the best thing you could do as soon as you find your low, you treat it. Now, when I'm low, it can take a long time for me to come out of things. And yesterday I ate lunch and then I got up, I went out, came back. I guess it was a little thirsty, and I was 17. I think I hit 21 before it started coming down, and it sort of peaks and then it drops, and it drops fast. And by 9 o'clock I was 8. And you go from all I want to do is sleep to okay, I'm awake now. It's miraculous how when your blood sugar from a high goes and sits in the normal range, all of a sudden you're awake. And that day I usually am awake, like I'm okay, like I'm gonna watch. Then when I want to sleep at night, I can't sleep. It's ridiculous a lot of times. Every day is a different life for me. And for a lot of diabetics, they have their bad days, their good days. Try condensing that into 24 hours for me. I have good parts of the day, low parts of the day, high parts of... And you never know when things are going to happen. Now, obviously, if I went out and had like a cup of candy, a bottle of Coke, my blood sugar would go high. And for those of you who are watching who are maybe a type 2, are just flabbergasted at the height of the sugars that type 1 can get. And that's because we have zero insulin in our bodies. Where type 2 has insulin, it may not be enough to bring down your blood sugars and have them hover. So what I hate is days that I have to go and really do something, like go and see the doctor, and it's just not the greatest. And if I'm high, I will... Okay, let's just do it. And it's just yawning the whole time. And if I have to go all the way over to the doctor, I will go to the doctor. By the time I get out of the doctor, my blood sugar's coming down. And then sometimes it's like, oh, I gotta go eat now. So, a life of brittle diabetic is not as easy as people seem to think. Oh, when you're low, you get to eat whatever you like. Well, I guess so. But for me, in my current condition, I've got extra weight that I want to get rid of. Another thing to point out is that being a brittle diabetic is any sort of bug that's going around. Flu, cold, the big C, can cause a real problem for a brittle diabetic. I had a leg infection. Well, it wasn't like an illness that caused my blood sugar to go skyrocket. So are we happy. My best days are days where nothing happens. And, you take a look at this and your blood sugars are fine. Now, I said I'd do this, so let's see it. My current blood sugar started off at a 9 this morning. And we're about 5.3. It's about 10:30. So I guess I'm on the downward trend. And if I go to a new diabetic doctor, a doctor, and I know my past endocrinologist went to a meeting or some sort of meeting she has, and they all said he's taking extra insulin. He has to be. You don't get weird blood sugars. Even if I was, do you think I'd keep it up this long? Take care of yourself. Do the best you can in controlling your blood sugar. Your body will thank you. Anyway, have a great day. We'll talk to you later. Bye now.